What is up, guys? It's your boy Rin here today with another fantastic deck. Today we're going to talk about the Kricketune deck version 2.0, right? Because last time we've done a Kricketune deck, I was really trying to keep the 6 cards in my hand. This time the strategy is going to be completely different. This time we're going to try to keep 1 card only in the hand, just so we can hit super hard, but at the times we will go to 3 and 6 cards in hand, depending on the situation. We're going to be using the full power of the improvisational performance. But before I'm going to talk about the deck, if you like what I'm doing, you can subscribe to the channel for more videos like that. There are many decks that I'm doing. Also, if you like the deck, you can check out the IRL on TCG Player. Down there below in the description there is a link for that, and for PTCGO down there below in the description there's also not only the deck list but a 5% discount code on Professor Oak on any code you would purchase, right, for the PTCGO. Alright, you've done that? Okay, great. So now let's take a look at the deck. So if you have 1 card in your hand, you're dealing 130 damage. If you have 3, you're only confusing and dealing 30. If you have 6, you're doing 30 plus a nice 30 of spread damage. So spread damage means that you're hitting all of your benched Pokemon. That is a spread damage, right? Because I know there's just some misconception. Yeah, that's a spread. Okay, great. So let's take a look at the deck itself. We do play a line of 3-3 Deerling with the Sawsbuck for the draws, and this actually helps us control the amount of cards in our hand. And don't get me wrong, Sawsbuck is a great card. Sometimes you're gonna use also the attack, but you do want to use him for the seasonal blessings, right? You want to just keep on developing your hand rather than board, because the board is going to be developed over here with 4/4 Kricketot and a Kricketune, right? It's line of 4/4, but also what is crucial, it's Blitzle and Zebstrika to get your hand to the point where you want it, right? Because again, if you are feeling like, okay, you know what, this is the time for confusion, it's easier to do that from sprint than from something else. Also, we'll be playing Lillie's full force, so we're going to be drawing some cards, so we can actually do Zebstrika, Lillie's full force, that gives you 8 cards, play to attack. The attack lands, so the spread damage for 6 cards lands, and then you get down to 2 cards again. So that's a Pokemon line. It's 18 Pokemons. I know that's a lot. Then we have 4 custom catchers, because again, draw up to 3, right? More for drawing, less for switching. 1 energy spinner to get the energy. 2 Lana's fishing rod to bring back Pokemons. 2 Lillie's Pokédoll to stall the game a little bit. We've got 4 Pokégears 3.0, right? All playset, because you need, and it's easy to get rid of it. 3 Pokémon Communications, 1 Reset Stamp, 1 Chaotic Swell, and 2 Shrines of Punishment with 2 Viridian Forests. Now, we do play 2 Guzma Hala to get the stadiums that we want, but also I do play it because of the discard, right? So you can actually do this, discard 2 and then search, but also you can search for a skateboard as well. So definitely a great card for the deck. On top of that, we do play 4 Lillie's full force. Again, you draw 4, right? And then at the very end of your turn, you have 2 cards, so you can actually develop your hand again from that. You can start it off, you can go with 1 card, 3 cards, 6 cards. It's all good. It's all what you want to do. Then Mallow Lana for switch and for some healing, 2 Rosas, 1 U-Turn Board, and of course 10 energy. That is the whole deck. That's the whole idea of the deck and behind the deck. Now let's go, let's play it. So I played it almost the whole stream. We developed it the whole stream. It was playing quite, this is another day by the way, it was playing quite nicely. Do you want to go first? Yes, you do want to go first, because you want to evolve into Kricketune, right? And it had those good moments, had some bad moments as well. It tend to break a little bit, so this is like the most optimized list that I can give you. And of course, remember, browse what you got in your deck, right? Browse every single time what you have in your deck. Just check and check if you can. If you can't, well, it's fine, right? So let's go. We got not a bad start with 2 Kricketutes, not Kricketune, but Kricketutes also good. We're gonna play energy on the benched one. I'm going second though, which actually, it's not always what you want. But again, he might think I'm gonna go for the spread damage, right? So he might be less focused on my Kricketune, because only 30 damage, it's all good, and then you slap them with 130, and again, we are only a single price attacker, which definitely puts us there as well. One cool thing about the deck is definitely you can collect, you can draw cards, getting to Zebstrika, and in general it's a deck that no one really expects from you to play, and no one actually reads what Kricketune's text or Kricketune does, which is also really good for you as a player, because they don't read the card, of course, they don't really know what you're up to. Okay, so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna play Guzma Hala, and I'm gonna play that Guzma Hala to search for a stadium and a tool, and I'm gonna discard Zebstrika and Energy. Why am I discarding Energy? Because I will discard also Lana's Fishing Rod, only getting Shrine of Punishment, U-Turn Board as well, right? So that's what I'm getting. Lana's Fishing Rod to bring back that Zebstrika, and draw of 3 with Custom Catcher. So that is what I want to do, and of course we're going to use collect as well. So Zebstrika back to the deck, draw 3 with Custom Catcher, and look at that, we got a Kricketune. We got literally almost everything I want. So I can either go with a Bug Bite, which will give you more cards that I don't know if I will be able to play, or I can just collect and okay, let's go with collect. I have to be really careful. Okay, Viridian Forest. So I know I have to be careful with my hand size, with what I have in my hand, what I don't have. And this is one of those moments when I had to think, okay, I'm going to risk drawing, and well, I will be able to get myself to one card only, or I'm not risking at all. I'm just doing this 10 damage here, because he played Chaotic Swell. I know I'm going to discard it with Viridian Forest, so that's the card I'm going to get rid of my hand. Energy, but I'm still, I'm still in this a little bit of a limbo that I don't know what I'm going to draw, right? Because I don't know if I'm going to draw something I will not be able to play, and that is a problem. That's why majority of the deck are items or like discard things that will help me discard stuff, just so I can actually get to this one card. Because right now, I might think, going to 3 is not that bad. Yeah, it's not, Confusion is always good, it's always fun to play. But I know the Confusion is not going to last long, because he's just going to retreat, and this is, not anything that I would want. But as well, he can actually evolve into a Weevil GX, put those 3 energies. Okay, he didn't. So that is an energy, which is a little bit of a problem right now for me. So I'm gonna have to go for So I'm gonna have to go for a Confusion. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go for a Confusion, because I can't go. So you see, like, this energy is a problem because of that. So just a Confusion, 30 damage, but we're working with that, right? We have to do what you gotta do, and that's something we gotta do. If the Viridian Forest would hit, if there would be no Chaotic Swell, I would be able to play the energy, discard the Sawsbuck, not draw anything. I'll have 1 card, and that will be 130 damage attack. Unfortunately, it was not, right? Unfortunately, I was unable to do that, and like, it definitely hurts. It definitely hurts me on the inside, because he's now going to play this Mallow Lana. He's going to heal, and he's going to probably knock me out with Lillie, right? 120 damage on Get Out of Here Communication on 100 HP Pokemon. So that should be his idea right now. Just playing Mallow and Lana, going for a Weevil, of course, just rearranging the energy. Definitely a great idea here. Fruzy, that's my opponent's name. Cool name. I don't know what. Fruzy, why are you so sad on the avatar? Come on, you should be happy. Be happy, mate. Mallow Lana, of course, is discarding 2, and we're going to see a knockout from Lillie. Down goes Guzma Hala, and no, don't go Stacked View. Okay, and Great Catcher. Alright, those are the cards that went down. Like, it's cool to have a Stacked View sometimes if you want to have the whole counter, but I do feel like not having a Stacked View Helps you just, you know, see what your opponent had. Yeah, that's a knockout. That is definitely a knockout, but you know, we're still playing. You know, this is only one prize card. There's still more to go. But Umbra and Darkrai, really good attacker. Really good deck. Lillie GX. Brave Buddies, that's a knockout. One prize card. So it all comes down to my draw right now. If I can draw something, if I can, you know, do anything. And that's Lillie's full force, so I'm still drawing, I'm still checking out. Okay. Well, I kind of have an option, but I mean, it's not a lot. Like, those options are not enough, let me tell you, for that matchup. But you know, I can attack, so I'm gonna use what I have just to attack. Tackle. I'm gonna have a Rosa. And custom catcher. Energy. Alright. So those two cards are gonna stay, because I know Deerling is gonna get knocked out. Like, there's just no doubt about that. Deerling getting knocked out. And oh boy. Come on. I believe in you. Come on, deck. You have to believe in the heart of cards, right? Yep, that might be a game. I mean, he played second, yeah. Right, that's a game. That's a concede from me. No, that's not a concede. We're playing till the very end. I'm not gonna let him win that easily. I'm not gonna let him do something like that. Let's go. We got a Deerling. Kricketune, I have to play Kricketune. Custom catcher, I can take custom catcher. And I'm gonna go and take, well, energy, right? No, another Rosa. Yeah, another Rosa, that's... I misplayed. Yeah, I misplayed. Ah, because I played the energy already. Game number 2. We need a nice game number 2, right? We need that. Come on, game number 2. Let's go. Game number 2. We need a game number 2. So would you like to go first? Yes. I would like to go first, and let's see what we got. We got fantastic sleeves. We got it. Oh, okay. We got a really good start. My opponent's mulliganing. I have energy already that I can play. We have Lillie's full force if I want to go down to 2 cards. But I feel like right now... Oh, okay. Gengar Mimikyu. So yeah, down to 2 cards. There's just no room for spread damage. Because I do want it... Wow. Alright, yes. Because I mean, I will still use Lillie's full force. So... This works for me. Like, he has no idea, but this really just works with my idea, so definitely communication on, so we can get nice Kricketune. Right, so we got 2. I will play Lillie's full force. Again, I like that card because it doesn't matter how much card you got in your hand, this fixes so many things, this fixes so many problems at once, and also Pokémon Communication. And I will get myself another, I mean, yeah, okay, you know what, I'm gonna get, I mean, I have a Deerling though. Another Kricketune. Pass the turn, and what I'm gonna leave is Kricketune and Custom Catcher. Just so I have 3 cards in my hand. So 1 and 2, and that's it. How about that, sir? How about that? I know having custom catcher is 50 damage and it's risky. He can actually go and play the GX right now, which may knock me out, right? But with board like that, you know, with the board development that I had, I mean, he's looking at, you know, me having 2 cards, almost nothing. I think it's going to be like, what can he have? Right, like, I do think, you know, this is going to be one of those things. And Wildlife Herb, just, you know, okay, heal this 10 damage. So are we going to see a Horror House GX, or is it going to be like, meh? I mean, it's not worth it. Okay. Alright, so I kind of lured him into thinking that's not worth it, and I like it. Now, custom catcher. I can play Energy. Yeah, so I'm gonna play Energy. I'm gonna go Guzma Hala for a stadium that I can still play, so this is gonna be a Shrine of Punishment. I have 1 custom catcher in my hand, right? And that's 130 damage. Actually 140. Like that. So, I'm assuming next turn he's gonna use the Horror House GX, which will give me 7 cards in my hand and definitely grants him a knockout on Kricketune. I mean, it has to grant him a knockout on Kricketune if the Horror House is gonna be used, and honestly, he has to. My opponent has to use that. Okay, of course, okay, healing 50. And there goes Horror House GX. I can't play anything from my hand, I can't do anything. I can only do 30 damage. And that's precisely what I'm gonna do, because I can't do anything else. So 30 damage, actually 40 with Shrine, and, well, he has a knockout. Not like the most impressive knockout, but he has a knockout. But at the same time, you know, right now, I wish I had Lillie's full force again. Not gonna lie, he can use Mallow Lana to retreat, then a switch to bring stuff back. Green Express, so he is not actually, okay, so he's going for a heal, right? So he's gonna go for 2 great potions, maybe, you know, mixed herbs. So we'll see a lot of healing, and, well, the fact that my strategy is built around having 1 card in my hand is definitely helpful in this matchup. Right, so there you go, Power Plant and mixed herbs. Great. So no more Shrine of Punishment. I can use custom catchers if I want to. I don't, but I know whatever's gonna happen, I'm gonna have to use Mallow Lana for the discard, which is kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is, right? But I can also just go with Lillie's Pokédoll, and that's what I'm gonna do. Right, we got a Kricketune. So now I have a different question. So Energy Spinner, Mallow and okay, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can go down to 3 and confuse him. 2, 3, 4, 5. I know how risky this is, but you know what? Sometimes you do what you gotta do. I went down to 3, 30 and confuse. This is super risky. I mean, I know he can just bring with mystery boxes, right, or surprise boxes. He can just bring back a lot of stuff from my discard pile back to my hand, but now he needs to, you know, he needs to retreat to get out of confusion. And you know, me going down to those 3 cards definitely was a great idea. I wanted to go down to 1, but it was just, you know, I don't think it was even possible, right? I don't think, you know, there was even a possibility at any point that I can go down like to 2. Yeah, I know I could, because I could have just, you know, played the Blitzle and that would be cool, but going down to 1, not really an option. Not really an option. And he can use Poltergeist for 0 damage. And like he has to know that I'm not going for anything. But, well, let's be honest, he's gonna go for Mr. Surprise Boxes with the Green's Exploration, and that's gonna be a knockout. I'm playing Lillie's Pokédoll and see what happens. Oh, okay, so alright, okay, so I thought he was gonna go for Surprise Boxes, but he is going this time for Omastar, for the lock. Right, so he wants to lock me, and it's all good, it's all fine that he wants to lock me. But this also means I can go Reset Stamp. And I kind of have to go Reset Stamp right now. Hoping that he doesn't have the pieces, Blitzle, and, well, on a Deerling. 130 damage, let's go. So he knows that he's dealing 0 damage. He knows now that. Reset Stamp hopefully stopped, Omastar and Rare Candy coming and dropping. Let's take a look here. Let's look at the stacked view for a second. So 2-2, okay. Symphony and Caitlyn, alright, so, ooh, and the Custom Catcher. Alright, Coach Trainer, and draw of 3. So I don't know if he has it or not. I do think he doesn't have it. He does have it, right, he does have a Rare Candy. I can't play items, so now Surprise Box is gonna come into play, yeah. Now Surprise Box is gonna be something that he's just gonna use tremendously. And a knockout. Sure, I mean, it is what it is. I kind of knew that might happen. I risked it with my Blitzle, but again, 28 cards. I still have Lillie's Pokédoll. There's still a way for me to pull this off, so I'm not that scared of what is happening. I'm really not. Because he can, he can get a knockout here, then Blitz, he can knock it out, and then I can do stuff again. So, yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine with not playing trainer cards for now. Definitely a little bit scared of him healing, like he's doing right now. Oh, or not. Picking red card. I don't think you're gonna do anything. If he's gonna, do a picking red card, yeah, exactly. $21 cards, 27 Poltergeist, sure. So he knows this is the last prize card. Okay, I'm fine with this hand. I've got my 1, 2, yeah. Okay, I have a way to get down to one card in my hand. Yes, okay, I'm done. I've got a way to get it to one card in my hand, and that's what matters to me. And there's still 2 Kricketune in my deck. Right, Coach Trainer. Come on. Oh, Custom Catcher. Oh, he's gonna go for a Kricketune. Okay, I mean, fine, get that Kricketune, sure. Mallow Lana, so he's gonna heal. I still have a knockout. I mean, I'm glad that he's not seeing it. But I am, because Sawsbuck, he can still attack, right? So you see, like, that's why I wanted to play that Sawsbuck, because I knew he might be an attacker. Right, so Pokémon Communication, I'm going to bring back myself Kricketune. And this is going to be the moment I can't play trainer cards. Or actually items. So seasonal blessings. Well, that's something I can play, so I'm gonna play and bounce. So that's a knockout. And I'm gonna switch him with Blitzle. So right now we're both at 3 prize cards, and I know I can't play items, so okay, that's 1 item, yeah, 2 items, like those were kind of important. He does have a knockout, but again, next turn I can play Lillie's Pokédoll, I can play Zebstrika, and I can play a Pokégear, so no, I actually can't. Picking red card. Kind of curious if he's gonna play it. Okay, he lets me play with my hand. That's good. It's okay. It's okay. 15 cards, 24. I mean, the fact that a simple deck as my opponent's is having problems with me just tells you everything you want to know about this deck. Just tells you the whole story. So there's still 2 more. At least 1 more great potion. Right, so he has a knockout, sure. Take that knockout. All I need is 1 turn. And actually, you know what? I can play Lillie's Full Force. I can play Zebstrika and still the effect should work. So sprint. Yeah. Let's go. Okay, that's not a bad... Okay, this is not a bad, moment. I was gonna get knocked out no matter what, so you know what, let's see what I'm gonna draw. Viridian Forest. Bounce. Zebstrika active. And I'm gonna keep Energy and Lillie's Full Force. Just because I know I'm gonna need it. Just because of that. Because I'm gonna need Lillie's Full Force next turn. Because he's not knocking out Zebstrika. And you see, like, you can play Lillie's Full Force, Zebstrika your hand, and it's still working, right? So you have those moments, and well, at least he's gonna at least he's gonna whiff all of his silly, super silly and annoying surprise boxes, and that's what I want. Because he needs to play them both to knock out Zebstrika with only 1 Lillie's Full Force. And after he's gonna done that, well, let me tell you now, really Chaotic Swell? Well, that's kind of weird, but okay, like, something that I will be able to, never mind. Right, so those are 2 surprise boxes. They are. I still have my Lillie's Full Force that I can play. And now's the moment where I know he can't give me any items. He's actually giving me Lana's Lana's fishing rod. Alright. And he can't go for custom catchers because he whiffed 1 for Cynthia and Caitlin. So we got a choice helmet. Oh, that's a long game, by the way. That's a really long game. Poltergeist, sure, knockout, it's all good. And now the party begins. So, first things first, what I'm gonna do is play Lillie's Full Force. I drew literally nothing. So we're gonna play Sawsbuck. I drew literally nothing again. Lana's fishing rod. I'm gonna bring back Another Kricketune, because I need a Kricketune. This goes here. Draw the energy. And they both have the same amount of HP, so it doesn't matter that much. So bounce. And that's it, I'm just gonna leave 2 energies in my hand. I can do the bounce thing all the time. There's just no physical way it can give me items now. Right? And he needs, you know, he needs me to have 2 trainer cards. Or 2 items, whatever, but 2. And with this ratio of 14 to 14, yeah, that's going to be quite interesting to see how this is going to go and how it's going to develop, because yeah, because exactly of that. Alright, so Lillie's full force again. I might draw into what I need, or I may not. And I actually didn't. Okay, Lana's fishing rod, so I'm gonna bring back a Kricketot. So my deck is, you know, is gonna consist more and more and more of Pokemons, right? Oh, dude. Oh, this is exactly what I needed. Let's go. Weakness involved. I'm keeping energy and whatever at this point. 9 cards left in my deck. I know he can heal. I know he has a ton of healing. But I don't think right now he can just beat me. I just don't think so. I mean, if he can beat me, I'm gonna have to be super unlucky with my draws, but I'm trying to play everything that I can from my deck just so there will be no problem at all in the long run. Power plant, sure. Passing the turn, okay. Pokémon Communication, okay, let's play out Pokémon Communication. So you see, only I have like 3 things that can do anything, any harm to me. So I'm not even drawing at this point. I'm good with 1 card in my hand. That's a knockout. And this is his window. This is a window when he can deal 50 damage. Exactly, he can deal 50 damage right now. I mean, taking this prize card could have been a mistake. It could have been. I'm not going to say no. It could have been. But that's an intense game. I love that. I'm loving the games like that when they, you know, when they go down to the wire, down to the last moments. Those ones are the best. Those ones are like really out there, and you're just you know, going for them. Come on, mixed herbs and the channeler. Poltergeist, he has this 50. And I think he has a win. Yep, he has a win. So I have to do this. I have to confuse. Right? Like, that's my only option, because they're both at 100 HP. Mixed herbs, yeah. GG. Well played, well played, well played, but what a game that was. And this just shows that the Sawsbuck deck with the Kricketune can be powerful and it can do a lot. So I hope you enjoyed that deck. The whole deck is of course down there below in the description, in the description, so you can copy and paste your own Pokemon trading card game online. And you can purchase the IRL cards from TCG Player if you want. I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos like that, for more Pokemon TCG content. Goodbye. And goodbye. Everyone loves you. Take care.